What's up?
Just finished at the gym.
Obviously, every time.
Gonna have a productive Saturday. Josh has some schoolwork to do. I'm gonna do some LVD work. We have some big calls today. Be good.
Yeah, just productive weekend. No meat for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're enjoying the breeze.
We're just on campus. I have a group project to do, and I'm meeting someone or some group members, and then I'm just gonna do work.
I'm gonna pretend I'm part of this group because they have free food.
We found a new feature on campus. Swing.
He's gonna push me.
Hey, was doing just fine before I met you. Drank too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, tell your friends it was nice to meet you, but I hope you never see.
You're so gross.
Breaks your heart.
Third wheeling even when we're not. I'm in a long distance third wheeling relationship. LVD nutrition meeting time.
I can't stop. Woo. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older.
Chesto. Just finished a really productive day/evening, and then now we're just ending the night, picking up my sister.
Taking care of the youngins.
Yeah, first years, you know, and then
Yeah, after we Skyped with Maggie, we just spent the whole night. We did some homework. I did some LVD work. Really just working all weekend. So tomorrow we're going to share with you guys some of the things we've learned about time management and how to get everything in.
it's key to one success or not. Get back.
We ain't ever getting older. We ain't ever getting older. You look as good as the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane.
Thank you.
Welcome.
What's up? It is Sunday morning. Mal and I have been up working away on LVD, my school stuff. Mal's been cleaning a little bit. Yeah, today we're going to give you guys 5 tips and advice on how to better use your time and time management.
Time management skills.
So that. Uno.
Itemize everything. So it can be really overwhelming when you look at everything that you have to do. So you really need to break it down into small individual items. To-do lists are really great for this. There's like some apps you can use too. So even if you have like an essay, instead of writing like write essay, break it down like research for essay, outline for essay, first draft, edit. And then you can really just look at things individually and it's a lot less overwhelming. And plus it feels like it's really satisfying to check things off a to-do list because you can tell that you're actually being productive. Whereas if you just write essay and it takes you like 6 hours to finish it, you feel like you didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah, and it's also a good way to kind of have everything in one spot, so that way you don't like lose track or forget of something.
Yeah, Todoist is a really great app that we use because you can share lists, you can put due dates, you can assign it to people, so it's really great. Like you can put all your classes as individual projects, and then you can have shared projects, and yeah.
And she can see everything that I'm doing and not doing.
I can assign him to do items.
Yeah.
Number 2.
That's me. 2 is to prioritize.
Prioritize. You gotta prioritize.
2 is to prioritize. So something I learned early on is to, from her.
It's like early.
Late yesterday from her is to prioritize things. Do things based on when they're due. So if you have 3 projects to do over the weekend, but one is due Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, obviously do the Monday one first, and then the Tuesday, and then the Wednesday. That way it kind of like spaces it out a little bit and gives you a sense of direction as to what
think of stuff that is your own project versus working with other people. So like one example is like when we have to do stuff with like mock-ups or anything, like we have to send it to somebody else who does like the design files for us. So that one usually like we need to do first because you're relying on someone else's schedule too. So you want to get it to them as soon as possible so that you can get it back in time. Because if you need it done for the next day, you can't send it to someone Sunday night and be like, hey, sorry, I just got to this.
Yeah.
But now it's 6. My fingers look so awkward. Okay, number 3 is don't freak out. So it's really easy to get overwhelmed with everything you have to do, and that's where the itemizing and the priority is really key. But just don't freak out. Like, it doesn't help at all. Either you lash out on people you care about, or you just get so overwhelmed. Sometimes you cry, sometimes you just like, some people shut down and they're less productive because they're freaking out. It doesn't help you at all, right? All you're doing is taking that time and energy, being stressed when you could have been using it to get things done.
Yeah, and I also feel like stressing out just like wastes a lot more time. Like,
and then you stress out other people too. Like sometimes Josh will like freak out and then like I start freaking out and I don't even have the assignments, but it like stresses me out, right?
Yeah, before I spent more time freaking out, raging, and
then you're just you feel so negative, right? Because you're just like, why do I have to do all this?
Why, Lisa? Why?
And it doesn't matter why. Like, you just have to do it, suck it up, get it done.
4 is to not forget to eat.
All in all.
That's just something that I forget to do a lot. Over the past week, I realized that I basically just wake up, eat breakfast, go to school, work, anything, and then train even, and then at the very end of the day, I realized I only ate breakfast. So I kind of have a really big meal at the very end, but that's not healthy or
you need it for energy.
Smart or efficient.
Like, you can't just have coffee and Monsters all the time, right? So you got to give your body the fuel that it needs. Number 5 is take smart breaks.
Smart.
So a lot of people will be like, I'm gonna wake up at 7 a.m. and work till 6 p.m. and then I'm gonna go like get drunk or hang out with my friends. And like realistically, who can work from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. like straight? You're gonna end up taking breaks anyways. So be smart with your breaks. Maybe you don't get to give yourself a whole evening off, but instead give yourself like 4 or 5 breaks throughout the day. I know whenever I make food, I always watch a video when I make food. Like, I never let myself work because I just need that mental break. And another thing is like when you're really, really busy, sometimes your breaks are actually still work because you're just that busy. But
yeah, a good example of that was me yesterday when I was working all morning, group meetings, LVD, calls, and back to schoolwork. And then Mal asked if I wanted a break. I'm like, sure. Took a seat, and then I was like, okay, so what do you want to do for LVD? I'm like, that wasn't really a break. And then, so you just need something to kind of take your mind off things, relax.
I was like the opposite of what I was saying, but
yeah, and then I watched Narcos, so that
okay, well then sometimes you need like a real break. Sometimes those ones are smart because you get to just chill and like wind down. And then the other side of it is like if you're so busy that you have to keep working, like do something that's more enjoyable as your break. So for me, it'll be like editing a vlog, for example. Like it's still work and I still have to get it done by a certain time, but I enjoy it. So if I'm like doing really tedious work, I'll take a break and edit the vlog because I'll have some fun with it. And it still feels like a break, but I'm still getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. that's our Mountain Josh 5 tips for time management skills.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's it. We're gonna leave you guys with some training from Queen's View on Friday. Went to the gym with a really sweet crew. It was our friend's birthday, so we had donuts. Everybody's feeling pretty beat up right now, so we just go to the gym together, support each other, and it's really fun.
yep. Don't forget to like the videos and also comment below
What you want to see
at USAPL Nationals, because we have a lot of stuff that we can't cover, but it'd be nice to kind of hear from you guys to see what you guys want to see.
Yeah, what you want to see, like lifting, you want to see the behind the booth stuff, you want to see other companies, specific people, YouTubers. I can't speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. We're gonna get back to work though.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.